Hello everybody, this is Craig from 9 Volt Games, and what's up? Haven't done a video in a month, guy. So, I haven't done a video in a month because I've been playing a shit ton of games and trying to get them set up for reviews, but the problem is, I started off by playing The Last Guardian, which I'm going to tell you right now, I'm probably not even going to do a video for. It's not a terrible game, the story is actually awesome, but the controls are so fucking awful I can't recommend that game to anybody. But then, Injustice came out, obviously, as you know. Injustice is where I kind of stopped doing videos because that game is so fantastic. It just took over my entire game time. And then this dropped, and I said I wasn't going to buy it. And guess what? I ended up having trades for it anyways. So I actually didn't have to spend a dime on it, and it's fantastic. Just as difficult as I remember. And I was explaining to somebody on Twitter that Crash Bandicoot, well, it wasn't as huge as the other games that were out around the time. Crash Bandicoot was good for being a challenge that didn't have to do with having shitty cameras, controls, or gameplay. So, if you guys haven't played the Insane Trilogy, it's definitely worth your money. It's all 3 games completely remastered, looking gorgeous like this. And everything is still just as you remember it. Look at that perfect run. I couldn't do that shit in 1996, by the way. I was 11 when this game came out. It was awful. But yeah, like I said, this video I had to stroll right into Injustice, so I started using Wonder Woman. But you know, I used Harley Quinn. I switched over to Wonder Woman using Catwoman and Supergirl. All women except for Bane. I started using Bane. Bane's badass. But we got pretty serious about our guild, so if you got kicked out, please don't get salty, because I actually have a solid 15 minutes of someone being extremely salty right before they left our guild, and I'm debating whether whether I should clip it together and put it up. So you know, my channel is not really about that, but let me know if you guys want to see it, because then maybe I'll consider putting it up. But if you're watching this and you got Injustice and you haven't joined a guild, feel free to join mine. It's a couple videos back, actually has all the details, including how you get into it. We've raised up our requirements, so kind of want you to be a level 20, you know, profile level before you even get in. I have a couple level 20 characters you didn't pay for, and you have to be active online. That's why reason we're kicking people out. So if you are a casual player, there's nothing wrong with that. If you watch my channel, but if you got kicked out of my guild and you're confused why you're not there anymore, it's probably because you weren't pulling your weight, and I'm not even fully in charge of it anymore. I split it out between 4 other people, and they make decisions based on how much you input. But yeah, so that's the deal with Injustice. Guess you could say we're getting pretty serious. Yeah? Yeah? Alright. Alright, so these are the games I've been playing. Right here. This War of Mine, right? The little ones is fucking awesome. This is actually my 3rd playthrough right here that you're watching right now. I think the first one, I was pissed. The first one I made it, I want to say 35 days. I think you have to make it 40, right? I made it 35 days. I know I made it 5 days within the window of beating the game, or because this is based off the actual like Bosnian War. And it's awesome. It's pretty much like Fallout Shelter, but it's utterly fucking depressing because it's a real thing that happened in history. So, I don't know. It's hard to describe. It's addictive, but you feel bad about playing it. I don't know. And then there's this one on sale. Metal Slug will never go out of style with me. I actually have all of them on PS4 now because they put out Metal Slug 3, which is the redone one for the PS4, and then they put out Anthology, which is a PS2 classic, and I was pretty pissed because I grabbed the PS2 classic first, and then realized it's just a PS2 game, so it's letterboxed and all that shit in the screen. It doesn't take up your whole TV screen. It bummed me out. But this one's great. It has online play, rankings, leaderboards, all that, and my wife and I actually played this one last week, right? We played Metal Slug. Yeah. I totally destroyed this game the first day I got it, but, you know, it's not like the old arcade where you're dumping quarters in. There's unlimited continues. So I can't act like I'm great at this game. I die a massive amount. And half of the achievements in it are wicked hardcore skill based. Here's another one, 59-cent game. This one, you go grab it if you can. This one's baseball to the face. I played tennis to the face, which is an awesome... It's almost like Angry Birds. You know, this one, you hit a baseball, and you have to... You usually get like 3 or 4 baseballs, and you have to take everybody out while collecting all the stars. So, It's a lot of trial and error, a lot of restarting, a lot of perfectionists. If you're a perfectionist gamer, that's the game for you. This one I bought, it's called Color Guardians. I bought this one because it looked like a children's game, so I got it for my 5-year-old, and then I let him try it, and as he's doing the tutorial, I realized it's way too fucking hard for him. So this is Runner. This is essentially Runner, but instead of collecting gold, you collect these fucking colored orbs, but you have to change your color as you go. So, as much as it looks like a bright-ass children's game, it's just, I don't know, Runner on the highest difficulty, I guess. But yeah, I actually I've been playing it. I think it's an awesome game. It's definitely worth it. I don't know what the original price was. I grabbed this on the sale. I grabbed this game for $1. So I'd say it's, now that I played it, I think it would probably be worth, depending on how much you like Runner, it would be worth like a $5 to $10 game. So I probably wouldn't buy it over that, just because it will get frustrating and you'll want to shut this shit off. You might even flip out and do it and shut this shit off. But I was super proud of this one because I tried to record this part. I think I stopped it 4 different times because it's hard. It looks, I mean, now I'm watching it, I did perfect on this map, so it looks like it's extremely easy. It's not fucking easy. It's very difficult. It'll make you want to break your controller. So if you like controller breaking games that look like children's games, here, this one's for you. That was a perfect run on the 6th level, so I mean, it's not even that impressive because it's just out of tutorial. So as far as like straight Runner games go, I mean, if you want to put this as a comparison, I guess you could say it's on the same difficulty as Crash Bandicoot. And this one, I got this one for $1. Strike Vector EX. Didn't even know about the existence and then of this game, and I tried to sell it to people at work after I got it. I was like, guys, this is a great mech game. You get to fly around. You're essentially a spaceship and a mech, and it reminds me of this PC game I used to play called Descent. Any of you guys remember that? That's what it reminds me of, except you're outside. You're not inside of a building. Everybody already owned it, and nobody told me about it, so it bummed me out because I actually like these type of games. I don't like racing games, and I don't really like. I like shoot 'em ups when they're on a arcade plane. You know what I'm talking about, the 2D plane. But this type of thing is rarity that I'll actually like. I don't like flying simulators and all that shit, but this one's awesome because you can swap to being like a space battle, and then you swap and you're a mech in the air. I don't know. It really reminds me of that game Descent. If you guys ever played Descent, it's awesome. But I do have a soft spot in my heart for mech games, and there hasn't really been any good ones, in my opinion, since Chrome Hounds. So this will have to whet my appetite until then. But those are the games I'm playing. Let me know if you want me to stream any of them. And thank you guys for watching.